She's spoken to Jeff.
Oh, so I've missed that.
Yeah, that was about 12:15. We played, because Linda used to be married to Jim Cregan, who did the great guitar solo on Come Up and See Me. So we played her Jeff mutilating it.
Right. Any chance that you'd be able to do possibly something with Jeff?
She doesn't want to start recording with Jeff Peters. He's a serious musician.
I don't know if you guys are mucking me about.
He gets some good gigs though, Jeff, doesn't he?
You're never going to come back to Isle of Wight. You're going to think, what a bunch of weirdos, aren't you? Right, do your story then, and then
I was just going to ask her what her real name was. I think we ought to know now. It's definitely not
Lewis, yeah. And it's not Lovelace. It was Fredericks.
Really?
Linda Fredericks, when I was first, born.
But you like Barbara Lewis, the soul star.
Yeah. And so, well, at the time, the reason why I couldn't have Linda Fredericks, because there was a girl called Linda Kendricks. And my first record that came out on Polydor, which was called You Turned My Bitter Into Sweet, which is now worth about, I don't know, 50 quid or something on the,
on eBay.
Yeah. I haven't even got a copy. So anyone out there with that single, I'd love to hear it. And they said, no, you can't have Linda Fredericks because you'll get mixed up, so change your name. So I like Barbara Lewis. And she did, as the guy said, Baby, I'm Yours. So I changed it to Linda Lewis, and I thought it sounded kind of like a superhero's girlfriend. Like Lois Lane.
Yeah.
So, but then when I started having hits, my whole family changed their name to Lewis.
Did they really?
Even my mum. Didn't believe that.
Do you know what? He says I'm a celebrity stalker, but I also lived in a place called Raysbury, Berkshire, and knew Susan George, the actress.
Oh, yeah.
And her mum changed her name to George so she could have the same name as her daughter. So she used to, swan around the village into little village shops saying, I'm Mrs. George. Have it sent
Is that what your
over.
mum did then?
She did. My mum used to swan about.
What did your mum think of those album covers?
She couldn't care less as long as I was raking in the money.
Do you know why I love you, Linda? I loved you because you made great records. I loved you because you look gorgeous. But now I love you because you're so honest.
But I love you more than he does, Linda. And it is my show.
I'm torn.
I was at Radio Victory in Portsmouth in 1977 with Shanklin Youth Club. We went on a youth club trip to look around a radio station because obviously I always wanted to be a disc jockey. And Dave Christian had left Radio Luxembourg and he was doing the afternoon show over there. And we were just leaving and a friend of mine said there was about 7 guys in this little trip. He said, look, that's Linda Lewis over there. So you must have been, it was about April 77, so you'd have been promoting, whatever album it was at the time.
Wow. 77.
So
it must have been it must have been, Fathom. No, it was not A Little Girl anymore, probably.
Probably was that album.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went over and said, can I have your autograph, Linda? And you got a bit of paper and got an autograph. Then my mate went over and said, can I have your autograph, Linda? And he got a lovely, glossy black and white. And I had this bit of paper like this, and he had a glossy black and white picture of you with hardly anything on.
He must have been more pushy than you.
Well, maybe he was.
One of my,
I find that very hard to believe.
One of my people popped out with it. I didn't go around carrying pictures around me, but I had people,
Did you love the kind of eye of the storm of fame at that point?
I was a bit embarrassed, actually. I much prefer it now. I can handle it now. I mean, I wouldn't go out unless I had, my eyelashes on and everything, because people would say, oh, you don't look like you do on the telly. Oh, you're a bit short, aren't you? I'll just say that. Is that your real hair? And things like that.
Really?
And it's like people...
Is that your real hair?
That's my real hair.
And they feel free to say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, so I felt a bit strange at first, but now I just, I love being the centre of attention.
Well, I got my Linda Lewis autograph at last, didn't I?
Properly.
To Anthony and Tony, Merry Christmas 2003, Linda Lewis.
Oh.
Well, look, thank you very much for coming. Sorry I had to deal with just a bunch of losers and weirdos, but that's the Isle of Wight radio listeners for you.
It is pretty much the Isle of
Oh,
thank you for coming.
Give us those dates. Tell us where you're going to be.
Okay, I'm going to be in Edinburgh on the 8th, Leicester on the 10th, Gateshead on the 11th of March. This is all March.
All March.
Bristol on the 14th of March, Coventry on the 15th of March, Basingstoke on the, 16th of March, and Poole on the 17th of March.
Let me just say that one more time.
Seoul, Britannia.
Edinburgh, 8th of March. Leicester, 10th of March. Gateshead, 11th of March. Bristol, 14th of March. Coventry, 15th of March. Basingstoke, pretty easy for us on the island to get to, on the 16th. pool on the 17th of
Pool's
March.
easier, isn't it?
And if you want any more information, they can look on your website, which is www.lindalewis.co.uk.
Okay, and Gonzales are on the tour with you. Well, the main guys from Gonzales and
Madeline Bell,
Hamish Stewart from the Average White Band.
Yeah, and some other old reggae people.
Excellent.
I don't know their names.
Sounds like a great night.
And what numbers are you doing on the set?
I do Rockadoo, and I do Sideways Shuffle, and I do Reach for the Truth, and I do It's in His Kiss.
Fantastic.
And then at the end, we all get together and have a big jam. And it's lovely.
Excellent. All right. Well, it's been lovely to see you, and I've just got the X directory line going, and I don't know whether this is someone who's been privileged to be given Big O on the docks. No. Hello. Hello. I'm actually live on the air at the moment with the lovely soul singer Linda Lewis. Okay. And I did tell you not to phone me at work because my wife listens sometimes. Okay. All right. Okay, 7:30 underneath the normal lamppost. Thank you. Right, we have got to go. Linda, thank you very much.
We're going to play... by the way, Linda wants us to play Sideways Shuffle, so we'll do that straight after the news, okay?
Yeah, so you won't get that on the TV. You've got to listen to the show to get that. But this has been Linda Lewis. Can we please...
Bye! Thank you!
Thank you very much. We're back very, very soon.